You're listening to the smartest guys in marketing, the best show on the planet for client businesses to learn about traffic, funnels, sales, conversions, and marketing coolness. Chris and Taylor are the founders of Traffic and Funnels, a digital marketing consultancy helping you get paid clients from cold traffic daily. Now, here are your hosts, Chris and Taylor.
What's up, crew? C-Money here. Just wanted to actually record a couple thoughts for you for the podcast. And I'm leaving the gym right now, headed to grab a coffee and then headed into the office. Got a full day of projects and some meetings. And then I got church tonight. So busy day. And you might have noticed that Chris and I, we've kind of been utilizing some of our old content for the podcast. The reason for that is pretty simple. We are, in the past 3 months, we've launched 2 new businesses, and we've been building a bunch of marketing for that, kind of from the ground up. And everything's going great. It's an amazing time in our companies. It's actually an amazing time, period, wherever you are in the world, to be in business and to be doing your own thing and to be building what you love and to be contributing to other people. But, you know, one of the questions that we've been getting a lot lately has to do with just where we are right now with the economy and the marketing landscape. You know, there's a lot of, for the longest time, we ran just a bunch of traffic to a webinar and then generated applications from that webinar and made high-ticket sales from that webinar. And if you use Facebook in the last, I would say, 6 months or so, there's a lot of slapback on that model. And people are looking to us for answers on what is next. And to be honest with you, about a year ago, we started changing front-end advertising and experimenting to kind of find some new ways to make our advertising really profitable. And happy to report that we have not dipped below about a 700% ROI in over a year, even with the changes in how Facebook treats, high-ticket webinars, even with the changes, because we have other things that are running and other techniques and other tactical elements that we have found to work. And you might have heard us talk about some of that, hyper-organic and group strategies and, multi-step report funnels and just different ways to get your message into the world and get people interested in what you do. But the point of today I want to talk to you about is what happens when a technique phases out. And as marketers, this is really important for us to keep our finger on the pulse of what's working, what's not working, and constantly be innovating, adapting, tuning, testing, etc. You go back to the old school guys. You read Caples and books like Scientific Advertising and Robert Collier and these legends, these direct response heroes. They were so obsessed with data testing, and nothing was really going to work for them unless the numbers proved that it worked. And they were constantly trying new things and new envelopes and new headers and changing the print on the outside of putting teasers on the envelopes. And they were constantly innovating. And if you look at most marketers today, we've lost that drive. We've lost that hunger to constantly stay sharp. And your security as a marketer, as a business owner, as an expert is not going to come from a technique or a tactic, because techniques and tactics tend to change like the wind. And webinars work, then they don't. Email works, then it doesn't, and it comes back. And right now, direct mail is working really well for us. And it's like, what in the world, direct mail? I thought we were living in the age of modern advertising. What are you talking about, direct mail? Well, I'm just saying, this is what the data tells us. We're producing an extraordinary ROI from direct mail, sometimes 20 to 25x on all of our spend for direct mail. The point is, your security is going to come from your own commitment to your skill. Your security is not going to come from a tactic, because sometimes your tactics are going to have to change, and that's okay. That's normal. And I propose to you the reason that there is room for you in this game of business, the reason that you can have anything you want, the reason you can be at the top, is because 99% of the people are just leveraging a hot tactic. They're not actually investing into mastery. They're not actually interested in acquiring the skills and really getting the overall strategic view of the land. They're just in it to make a quick buck, and they're going to be gone next week. They're going to be gone next month, which is going to leave a lot of space for you to come in and be a leader. And I've seen this so many times, not only in our businesses, but at this point we've had over 1,200, 1,300 clients. And when you get to that level, you've seen it all. And you've seen people really win, and you've seen people kind of half-ass their way through different programs and being addicted to starting new things. And I want to tell you that anything you want, whether it's wealth beyond your wildest dreams, whether it's status, whether it's influence, the ability to lead and for people to look up to you, everything you want comes down to this one thing: your commitment to yourself as the greatest asset in your business. Your commitment to your own skill level as the greatest asset in your business. And I'm telling you this because it's the truth. We invest so much money into ourselves, myself and Chris, and our team, because the greatest asset you will ever be able to leverage is not Wall Street. It's not even other businesses. It's not real estate. It's not ads. It is your skill level. You treat yourself like an asset. You constantly get better. You invest real time and real money into making yourself the most formidable weapon in your business. And it doesn't matter what happens with the economy. I'm telling you, the recessions and depressions really are fallacies, because people still spend money in recessions. But who they spend it with comes down to your level of mastery over your own way of thinking, over your own skill level. And so I would just encourage you, no matter whether you're doing a multi-million-dollar business, or if you're just getting started, or if things are going pretty well, but you kind of see the writing on the wall, get to a place every single day where you are leveling your own abilities up a notch or two. And that could be investing with a mentor. That could be buying a book. And it could be getting courses. Whatever it is, that's where your security is going to come from. Not the markets, not the advertising platforms. It's going to come from your own abilities, and you got to invest in that. So anyways, just some thoughts for you today. Just pulled into Starbucks. Going to grab some Java here and head into the office. Hope you guys have a great day.